Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm Tom Font, and when I was asked to give a stewardship testimonial, I quickly realized that's church speak for, Tom, go ask for money. So now that I've checked that box, what I really want to do is share how I came to Christ Church and why I'm so grateful for all this community has given my family and me. Like God tends to do, my path here wasn't one big moment. It was a series of small nudges over time. I was raised Catholic, went to a Catholic grade school, and grew up going to church with my family. In college, I drifted away and would only go to midnight mass on Christmas Eve after a neighbor's Christmas Eve party. Eventually, the party won out. Church became something I did out of obligation rather than something that filled me up. And it always felt like something was missing. My first nudge towards the Episcopal Church was when I got married. My wife grew up Episcopalian and didn't want a religious ceremony, while I felt we needed to have something for my more traditional Catholic family. We compromised and were married by an Episcopal priest at her parents' country club. Later, when we lived in the city, we baptized our daughter Lily at St. Chrysostom's, but still weren't regular churchgoers. When we moved to Winnetka, I'd often run along Sheridan Road and past Christ Church, thinking we should stop in there someday. I even signed up for the church email list and sponsored a Christmas Angels family, but somehow never made it through the doors. Then came a stronger nudge, really more of a shove. Our family was touched by addiction, and I suddenly found myself a single parent with 2 young girls and a demanding job with a lot of travel. My world became very small. Work and raising the girls. I kept to myself, worried about what people might think of our family situation, and felt self-conscious that we didn't quite fit the mold of the other young families. Our first real step into Christ Church came through friends, Andy and Patty Lee, who invited us to an event. Later, we came back for a Christmas Eve service. During the service, all the kids were invited up to the front of the church to talk about the story of Christmas. It was pure chaos. It was wonderful chaos, the kind that only dozens of excited kids on Christmas Eve can create. I remember thinking, I like this place. This is not the church experience I grew up with. That was the next nudge. When we returned, Melissa Durbin helped get the girls settled into Sunday school. Lily loved it. My youngest daughter, Annabelle, who was 5 at the time, wouldn't let me leave the classroom without her. Eventually, Melissa just smiled and asked if I wanted to be an assistant teacher. I said yes, the next nudge. The girls joined the primary choir, we stayed for coffee hour, and we started meeting people. Christ Church became the first place where we felt comfortable just being who we were. No one asked about the girl's mom or treated us differently. It was a safe place, a community that quietly gave us room to heal and grow. As time went on, the girls and I became more involved in the life of Christ Church. Lily joined the adult choir, and both girls stayed active in the youth programs, where they made close friends outside of school and their other activities. I started helping out here and there on committees, eventually joined the vestry, and realized that the more we participated, the more connected and grateful I felt. When the girl's mom lost her battle with addiction, that connection held us up. We were scheduled to go on the choir trip to England shortly afterward, and I agonized over whether to go. Looking back, I know that was exactly where we were meant to be, surrounded by this community that had carried us for years. It was another one of God's nudges, reminding me how deeply our lives had become intertwined with Christ Church. These days, the nudges show up in quieter ways, running into Christ Church families at school events, chatting at coffee hour, or just seeing familiar faces while walking the dog. They're constant reminders that this community is woven into our lives, and my gratitude for Christ Church grows every time. When I think about pledging, I don't think about paying for buildings, staff, or programs, although those are all important. I think about how grateful I am for what those things make possible. That gratitude makes me want to do my part to care for Christ Church and help protect its future. For nearly 150 years, this community has sustained families through joy and heartbreak, through celebration and loss. It's where people find belonging, hope, and a reminder that God is walking with us, even when we can't see it. Our investment keeps this community vibrant and ensures that future generations will hear their own nudges from God right here in this place. Thank you for letting me share my story and for all the ways you support Christ Church.